Now you might say, well, I've been watching a lot of baseball, softball. What's basketball doing back on? Well, it's the AAU Thunderbirds basketball tournament. I'm at MSJ's Common Avenue Gym. And you're looking at the U16 Thunderbird squad, coached by Alicia Bujani. They'll be in their traditional light blue uniforms. And this is high-intensity basketball, so get set for a good game as they're taking on the Vermont Cats, a U16 squad. They'll be wearing the white uniforms with the green shorts, and you play halves, 16-minute halves, overtime if necessary, and I'll try to get through the rosters because there are a lot of people involved in this for both sides. I've got a lot of rosters to read you. I'll tell you right now that the Vermont Cats are from up north, the Essex, Barrie, all in that region up in there, and we'll get the jump ball going, and that looks like it's going to be Brittany Garrow getting set. A very local flavor name right there. You should recognize Brittany, and they're going to give the ball to the Thunderbirds to get things going. That's going to be Hetzel with the basketball, number 11. She'll work between circles, kills the dribble, gets the cutter on that far side, and Hetzel will just get the basketball back, and again she wants to dump it down low to Garrow. Garrow makes the move along the baseline, got sealed off, and that ball is going to be taken away by the Vermont Cats, maybe? Yes, they do have possession of the ball, so there's the game's first steal defensively, and they'll set it up, and going to be a lot of good players on the court today. I'll have 3 games, different age levels for you. All the Thunderbirds teams. There's 3 Thunderbirds basketball teams coached. This one's coached by, like I said, Alicia Bujani, one of the outstanding player from her high school days, college days. Now a coach. There's the ball on the floor. Up, no good. Rebound. Block foul called. So good action underneath the boards by the Vermont Cats as they're able to get a shot inside and then get the foul. It's going to be Caitlin Sonner from Mill River called for the foul, and at the line will be number 13, Christy Henry. She's looking for the first points of the contest, and that's going to be a little bit long. Show you another chance here. We're at 15-12 to go in the first half of play in AAU basketball, the Thunderbirds tournament, the Bujani tournament. And that's going to miss, and the rebound will come down, and boy, racing out of the back with it is Shepard, and Shepard, number 12, put the brakes on, got the ball off to her teammate, and the drive. Ball tipped around. Sauter will chase it down, and they're going to have another possession here. Oh, nice roll to the hole, and yes, the bucket. That was the speedy Amy Hetzel out there. Now pressure in the back court by the Thunderbirds, and a good job of getting into the front court by the Cats. It's off the glass and in. Oh, I couldn't tell you who made it because she doesn't have a jersey number. Harris. I'm just told that's Harris, Natalie Harris. And Hetzel will have the ball in the corner, picked up by Shepard. Shepard wants to go down to Sauter, and there was really no passing lane there to get her the basketball. Hetzel down the paint to the hole, rolls it in. Amy Hetzel with the basket. 4-2 now. The Thunderbirds with the lead. And they'll come out. Both teams, I can already tell you, are going to play some defense. They're getting on top of bodying up and getting out there. And they want to go baseline. Might have stepped. Yep, stepped on the baseline on a drive was Henry. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's 4-0. I want to apologize for that. No, I had it right. It's 4-2. There's a clock. Early morning games, an 8 o'clock start, and the scorekeeper's just getting their morning cup of coffee down them. And that ball's going to be outletted, and here it comes, the quick push, where they want to transition fast, and that's going to be a foul. Good job of just taking it to the hole, not letting the defense get set. The foul will be on Garrow. And that's going to send, for the second time here in the first half, 13:53 to go. Marissa Harris will go to the line this time. It was Henry before, and looking tied up here with a couple free throws. Will rim out on her. And number 4, Jennifer Eddick. Well, I thought she was into the scores table. She was just getting something from her equipment bag, but she plays for the Thunderbirds, and that basket's good. 4-3, 1-point game, and we're early on here, and it's going to be Hetzel with the basketball. She's had a good first half. She got up early and had her breakfast. She's going to go to the hole, and travel called. All great defense. I believe that was number 20, Sarah Church, that just took her ground, staked the claim to it, and never moved. And Hetzel slapped at the ball and almost came up with it. Well, again, there's your press breaker right there. Number 4 is the key to it. Harris, there's the drive inside, shot block, follow upset on the rim, no good, and rebound will come down to Sauter. She'll hand it off to Hetzel. I'll tell you, the team's not wasting any time breaking their sneakers in today, getting it up and down the floor. That's Shepard with the ball, far side. Did a full 360 pivot, and they'll come back and going to have a foul. Yep. You can see the official right there with the call. And That's Robb that was fouled. Ashley Robb, 31. That's going to be Hetzel taking the ball out of bounds. And defensively, that's Dutra right there, number 10. They'll bring it in to Shepard. She'll make the catch. She popped free, and that's going to be dropped down to Sauter. Sauter, oh, great spot. The spin, and the shot might have been blocked. Yeah, it's going to be blue basketball. It'll be Thunderbird basketball as that was tipped out of bounds, and Robb will take it out. Number 31 on the baseline underneath the Thunderbirds basket. It's 4-3 in the first half of play. Thunderbirds with the lead. All 4 points right now coming from Amy Hetzel. And yet what happened right there, the ball was tipped, came back to Robb, and she was out of bounds. And Shepard now will pressure the basketball. Number 12, she'll get on it right there. As we'll see full court press. Good intensity, helps pick up the tempo. This is Harris in the front court, through the paint. Oh, great get back, and Henry just missed a shot and a rebound. Jump ball. Number 20, Church got in there and tied it up. And one thing very obvious here early on is offensively on the glass. The Vermont Cats team in the white uniforms with the green shorts. Getting on the offensive glass, very good here. Oh, great up fake. She got to get out of that paint, though, and she'll get it back to Henry. Now they'll just set it up. Dutra with the basketball. To the free throw line to Church. She wants to give it to Harris. She'll stop off the glass. Soft kiss. No good. Ball tipped around. Another offensive put back. It's good. And there it is, the offensive rebound. And gives them their first lead of the game at 5-4 for the Vermont Cats. Garrow off the glass. Garrow had a hand on her own rebound, couldn't control it. And again, here's the tempo they want to create. The quick push down the floor. Great get back, and no, it won't go. Well, they did everything but make the bucket right there. Great tempo here to this first half as Hetzel got cut off at the free throw line. We'll come back to Sauter. She'll swing the ball over to Robb. Robb down to Garrow. She's posting up. She'll turn, and again the shot blocked by Church. Saved by Garrow. Goes back to Sauter to the bucket. No good. Church with the rebound, and she'll get the ball out on that far side to Dutra. Up ahead to Harris. Finishes it. And I have it at 7-4. And we're going to have a Thunderbird timeout. I got to wait till the clock adjusts. 11:59 to go, and it's 7-4. Vermont Cats with the lead. And we'll take a look over Coach Buggiani's shoulder here, and I'll tell you a long roster to read you. But 00 is Allura DeBray. Sarah Lanfear is number 1. Rhea Booth is 3. Jennifer Eddick is number 4. Allie Shappy 5. Amy Hetzel is 11. Miranda Shepard is 12. Kelsey Norman 13. Mattia Wilson is number 14. Amelia Morris, he's 24. Rose Strauss is number 30. 31 is Ashley Robb. Caitlin Sauter 35. Brittany Garrow 42. And Caitlin Cutting number 52. And that is the roster. And Jessica Sauter is the assistant coach out there too. Alicia Buggiani. So just to recap here, it's 7-4. The Vermont Cats with the lead. 11:59 to go in the first half of play. AAU basketball tournament, the U16 division. And the first 3 games that I will tape today, it's Munger Vision on PEGTV. And I got to just locate the basketball. There we go. Yeah, and all the officials are doing there. Joe's just going over the timeout rules and all that good stuff. And it'll be Robb taking the ball out of bounds. Allie Shappy's been inserted in the basketball game, number 5 for the Thunderbirds, along with Rhea Booth, number 3. Hetzel with all 4 points has the basketball for the Thunderbirds, and he'll give the ball off. Shappy with the touch, come back, and Hetzel this side to Robb. Robb waits for Shappy. She came all around the baseline and wants to penetrate. Does, finds the seams, goes inside, has her shot blocked, and went out from her out of bounds. I'll tell you, the Vermont Cats has some height, and they're using it to their advantage, not only on their offensive end with the offensive rebounds and little bunnies, but right there, that's their 3rd block shot of this first half. That's Garou with the basketball, and she'll go back to Henry, and Garou with it again. Now, I got to check her pronunciation on her name because I'm not sure I'm saying it correctly. So I'll get on that and check it, but for now, she'll be called Garou. The bump and the finish. Oh, they fed Sarah Church down in the low post, and she took the contact, made the shot. That's now 9 straight points to have a 9-4 lead. Or 7 straight points. Sorry, it was 4-2 at one point. And so, all over to Shappy. Now, Shappy's a slasher, but she's a good outside shooter. Robb off the mark, and the rebound will come down to you see the pivot, and they want to get the ball out. It'll be Garou, as Henry had the basketball. And now Garou with the ball. Just crossed the timeline. Robb up there defensively on her. And Robb calling for help. Oh, great roll when they came out and the basket. That was number 14, Brittany Bissonette. but both defenders came out to stop the penetration, and that just let the person set the screen just roll to the hole and get the bucket. Rob. Hetzel. Yeah, she lost her patience and got the basket anyways. A three-pointer for Hetzel. And they needed that. That makes it 11-7 now. As Bissonette will run the point now. She came in at that last timeout and will get the ball down. Bissonette through the paint, off the glass and in, and a great job again. They just kept moving it as they worked the screen, and here comes Hetzel on the wing. Rob stops, pulls up, jumper, got it, all Twine. And this could be a high-scoring affair here in this first game of the tournament. 13-9. Vermont Cats with the ball have the lead. They want to go down inside. They'll get it to Church. Church has been very impressive here early on. Baseline shot, a little bit off the mark. Rebound will come down, and now Hetzel with the tempo the other way for the Thunderbirds. Those light blue uniforms got sealed off, hits the wing. Shappy sets herself, pulls the shot back down. Hetzel looking for another three, will front rim it. Rebound will come down. It'll be Henry with the basketball. She'll go off to Guru, and we're going to have a timeout called. And you know what I'll do? During this 30-second timeout, I'll find out how you pronounce that name. It's pronounced Guru. And I never checked with the scorekeeper for the Vermont Cats, but she has been so helpful. And I do appreciate that. Ernie DiGregorio, the Celtic legend, one of the great players, is in attendance. He held a clinic here the other night, and he's sitting over in the far side with Dr. Frank Bujani. There's Guru and the weave, not the finish. There's Church on the follow-up. No, Church fighting. Church has it. Church had the shot. Foul. Yeah, I'll tell you what, number 20 right there, Sarah Church, she has owned the offensive glass. 13-9. Vermont Cats with the lead. They'll take the ball out of bounds. That's Dutra with the basketball, and she'll get it in. I got to set some numbers for you, and that's going to be off the mark. There's Church on the floor, up, and yes, Church will get the finish. Here comes Hetzel. She'll get to the top of the circle, go to Shappy. Shappy, three-point shot. Nope. Long rebound, long shot. Shappy will get the basketball, shuffle it back, so it's going to be Dutra that will take it away. And Dutra will weave her way through a lot of traffic, get into the front court, and she's got Guru on the far side. Dutra, though, brought the ball way up top to create a space to just wait right there. She isolated the defender one-on-one. Bounce pass knocked away. Rob with the basketball coming right to the hole in the paint. Guru shut her down. Comes back, Shappy. No. And it's going to come back down to Dutra, number 10. She's going to long pass, get it down the floor, and travel, I believe. Yes, right idea. They're pushing that ball up and down the floor. That was Danielle Grover, number 33 right there. And now Jennifer Addick does check into the basketball game, number 4 for the Thunderbirds. 15-9. Vermont Cats with the lead over the Vermont Thunderbirds U16 squad. And two things very evident right now. The tempo being set by the Vermont Cats, and they want to up-tempo it and get things happening, and they're doing a good job with their height advantage of getting down there and not only defensive rebounds, but offensive rebounds. There's a turn to fire, and the basket. That's Amelia Morrissey. So Morrissey will kiss one off the glass and make it 15-11. Just a 4-point difference in the ballgame. Cats with the basketball. That's going to be number 11, Whedon. Whedon to Church, looking for Guru. She was taken away as an option. The ball tipped out of bounds by Hetzel. And see the man over there in the green uniform with the baseball cap on? That's Ernie DiGregorio right there. And this is going to be number 33 with the basketball, Grover. You see when they can get them into a half-court set and slow it down, make them work. That's much better job by the Vermont Thundercats. Or the Thundercats tip it around, and they'll come up with the basketball. Morrissey will have it. She's looking to outlet to a guard, finds Hetzel. So the Thunderbirds, I want to say, once I keep on I get excited sometimes and just start hollering out names. Morrissey turns, fires, no good. Guru with the basketball. It's the Vermont Cats with the ball with the green uniforms against the Thunderbirds. And the running one-hander won't go. Church will get it. Oh, she was just left all alone. Nobody boxed her out down in the paint, and she was able to get that up and in. Now Hetzel coming back down. Baseline shot, partially blocked, comes down, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Taylor Riley, number 3 for the Vermont Cats. Thunderbirds will have the basketball. Coming in will be number 5, Nicole Ross, and the Vermont Cats. That was a substitution for them. They'll be on the defense. As we're up 17-11. And almost a steal. Good effort by number 11, Chelsea Whedon. And Addig will take the ball out of bounds for the Thunderbirds. Well, I had them called Thundercats and everything but the right name. Hetzel, no. Rebound tip. Church will end up with the basketball. Morrissey on her, pressuring the ball. Church showing you not only can she rebound and get the bunnies, but she's out there handling the ball very well. Guru with Addick on her defensively. Guru with the basketball back. She wants to take the baseline. That route taken away. Ball on the floor, picked up by Shappy. She'll come to Hetzel. Here comes Hetzel with the quick push. Hetzel at the three-point arc between circles. And boy, I tell you, as quickly as the Vermont Cats transition their offense and up-tempo, they did the same thing defensively. They got back in great transition defense and forced the Thunderbirds to come back here and get into this half-court set. Shappy gave it off to Morrissey, and Boise Church took away. The first thing she did was slide to the baseline and take that away. Hetzel dumps the ball down inside. Morrissey, Shappy, it's been a long possession. We're at 6:16 to go in. Shappy will get the pass rejected back to her, and Hetzel will hold it now. Just a 6-point difference in the game, 17-11. The Vermont Cats with the lead. There goes Hetzel. No, she couldn't roll it. Everybody will crash to the floor, and Guru will get the tip pass. And she's just going to take it, dump it down low. There's the step to the hole foul. Got some shots, I believe, coming up. And that was happening fast. It's Morrissey called for the fall. And Nicole Ross will be heading to the line. And this is the Thunderbirds AAU basketball tournament being held at the Combin Avenue Gym. It's actually being held all over the Rutland County area. I just got lucky enough to pick the MSJ gym, and that's where I set up. And that'll stop the clock with 5:54 to go. And in fact, there's one area of the game, and there hasn't been a lot of mistakes or letdowns made by the Vermont Cats. It's just they haven't quite found the range from the free throw line yet. Other than that, they've been running like a V8 motor out there, and that's going to be off the mark. Rebound will be Addick. And then she has it taken away. No, couldn't get the finish. Ball on the floor, and we got a foul called. Hetzel spinning around there, taken to the deck. Riley got the offensive rebound back. And Addick dancing around the baseline, finally gets set to the officials' liking, and this is going to be Amy Hetzel with the basketball. Henry at the scores table getting set to check back in for the Vermont Cats. Hetzel to Addick. Addick to Shappy. Yeah, nowhere to take the shot there as the defender really came through the pick hard. And Addick showed her the ball, took it away, wanted to go baseline, and it's going to stay with the Thunderbirds. So Christy Henry will come back into the basketball game, replace Sarah Church. A very impressive performance by Sarah Church here, number 20 for the Vermont Cats. From up north, Morrissey. Oh, Henry came in and altered the shot, got a partial block. Addick and a lot of traffic, couldn't get the shot away. Comes back up top to Hetzel. Hetzel with Guru on her, and see Guru come right out and pressure the ball. Not only pressure it, steal the ball, stop, starts, accelerates, go by, and can't get the finish on a little kiss off the glass. The offensive putback's gonna go. Another second chance point for the Vermont Cats. 19-11. Vermont Cats with the lead, or the Thunderbirds. Shappy's pass. Not only was tipped, it wasn't. It was intended to go down to Rhea Booth, and it was just too tall. Kelsey Norman into the basketball game now for the Thunderbirds, and she wears number 13.
Nicole, in the corner here.
And again, it's been a good, high-quality level of basketball here. See Guru Kumar talking to the head coach and get the play call. And Guru's got a ton of speed, and boy, they dumped it down low to Riley. She'll turn fire, no good. Rebound fought for, and we're going to foul called as Kelsey Norman, nice job on the offensive glass, was fouled. And the foul was assessed to Nicole Ross, number 5. Addick will take the ball out of bounds. There'll be no pressure in the backcourt this time. And Allie Shappy and Addick work that backcourt. And it'll be Shappy with the touch-up, and Shappy will bring the ball down and set up the offense with 4:36 to go in the first half of play. And it's been a good, fluid basketball game. That's Laura DeBray from MSJ, 0-0 with the ball. She worked off the screen, gave the ball back to Shappy, goes to Addick. Addick looked down low. There was nothing happening down in the low post, comes back to DeBray. See that defense come around and take away any time and space to really set up shop. Rebound on the defense. Rebound comes out to Guru. Guru. They'll pop it up and get it. They'll drain it. That's Chelsea Whedon And again, it was the quick push. He took the shot from inside the three-point arc, almost about an 8-footer. And that pushes the lead to 10 at 21-11. They'll come back to Shappy, and Shappy to Attic, and all the way around the baseline. And DeBray's shot was partially blocked. Ball on the floor picked up, and there's the outlet to Gru. The Thunderbirds are back with numbers, but then just the great ball handling of the Vermont Cats, able just to go through and weave their way through all the defenders. Attic across to Shappy. She'll get the ball, set it up, and can't get the bounce to happen. Oh, who got that offensive rebound? Morris, she got the first offensive rebound, and then she'll get the foul. I'll tell you what, she was battling hard down there. And coming into the ball game now for the Vermont Cats will be Danielle Grover, number 33. And Lanfear, number 1. Sarah Lanfear coming to the basketball game for Morrissey for the Thunderbirds.
Get down there.
Okay, I think I got the Birds and the Cats things all squared away here. Vermont Cats have the ball. The Thunderbirds are on the defense. They're in the blue uniforms. The Cats have the ball with the white uniforms, green shorts. They're from up north. There's the cut, and Henry will get it. But I tell you what, they have really worked off their screens extremely well. 23-11. The largest lead of the ball game goes to 12 points now. DuBray with a lot of time to set it up. Can't knock it down. Rebound tipped around. Goes to the corner. And it's going to be the Vermont Cats that come out of the pack. And this is Whedon with the ball. She'll cross the timeline. And still a ton of time for a lot more points as we're at 2:56 to go in the first half of play. And that's going to be tipped out of bounds. And again, this is Munger Vision on PEGTV, channel 15. And I will have 3 of the Thunderbirds, all different age levels. See, all 3 different teams. And I can't, without my book in front of me, tell you the like the U16, U15, U11, stuff like that. But I will. All alone, and no. Too open. Sometimes you can be too open. As Attic gets it out to Lanfear, and she'll take the dribbles and decides she'll cross the timeline. And gets the ball back to side to Attic, Jennifer Attic. Great entry pass down to Norman. She wants to post up and was fouled, and I think there'll be shots coming up, actually, from the free throw line. And 2 shots. Okay, that's what I was waiting to see. And the foul was assessed to Taylor Riley. I'll tell you, for as big a tempo, high tempo, and physical game it's been, there has not been a lot of fouls between the 2 teams, and that's going to be just off the mark a little bit. We'll stay at 23-11 with 2:32 to go in the first half of play. Second chance here for one of the free throws. It'll go up, and no. Rebound. Well, nobody open to outlet the ball to, so she'll just bring the ball down herself and gives it off to Whedon. Whedon to Henry, and boy, we got all kinds of travel. Yeah, a lot of steps taken as Grover got called for the travel. And what they want is the referee noticed a piece of jewelry on Taylor Riley's wrist, and he wants her to remove it, and that's what the hold up in the action is. Very brief hold up, but I'll tell you right now, the Thunderbirds with the basketball need to finish here this first half with a little flurry with a 2 or 3 basket run. DuBray, they go baseline. Attic. Not only offensively, but defensively, the Vermont Cats doing a good job as DuBray tied up. It looks like the arrow is going to stay down this end. It was Henry, Christy Henry, that got in there and helped tie up the basketball for the Vermont Cats. And they're going to run the stack formation. You see it right there. We'll watch the play break open, and boy, tough job, but they got it into Lanfear. She's sliding along the baseline, and she's able to get the pass off to Attic. She'll spin out from it, come to Lanfear. She'll put it on the floor, penetrate, and no. Boy, it teased us. It set on the rim, and will it be a save? No, it's going to be out of bounds, and Dr. Bove with the save on the sideline. And Shappy and the Thunderbirds will have the basketball. We'll take a look right over Allie Shappy's shoulder as she brought the ball in play to Attic. Her pass just did make it to DuBray. She'll drive and foul. That'll stop the clock with 1:47 to go, and Laura DuBray from MSJ will be at the line to get a couple shots here, and they need some buckets. And that foul called on Taylor Riley. And Sarah Church, number 20, will be coming back in the basketball game on the second shot for the Vermont Cats. And that's good. And it's been a long time between baskets, and oh, they changed the scoreboard on me. So I can't tell you the score. That's the 12th point. I think it's 23-12. That's not going to happen. And the rebounds and a crowd of people. It's taken out there by Henry. And I'm going to go unofficially at 23-12, as this will be Grover with the basketball. And Grover. Shappy was a very good defender out there. See Shappy move her feet. She played defense with her feet. That shot, no good. No, look at that offensive rebound, and they'll kick it out. And Henry had the touch. We'll go back to Grover, and she'll find Whedon. And Dubray will come out and challenge now on the point with 1:19 to go. And it is 23-12. And baseline traveled. Well, Henry was one step away from making that work. Hetzel at the scores table coming in for Dubray for the Thunderbirds. And now Hetzel will go down and run the point. As they'll send Shappy, will change positions. Looks like she's going to go play on the left wing. That's Shappy with the ball. And Hetzel on the drive. The help defense came over. Hetzel can't get it off the glass and in. They're going to outlet the basketball. And look at them run the floor. And the finish. What a job by getting it down the floor. 56 seconds to go in the first half. And the other thing, Shappy, for a 3-ball, no. When they went 1 and out. I'm sorry to say, though, is the coach for the Vermont Cats has done a nice job of rotating all his people in. And so he has fresh legs out there to maintain this high tempo. Timeout called by the Vermont Cats with 37.2 seconds to go. And they lead by 13, 25-12. Now, this will give me a chance. I'll read. Yeah, I'll wait till he gets planted here where they're going to set. I'll lock the camera down and read the Vermont Cats roster to you. I know they're not in the viewing area, but they're certainly worthy of getting some names out there because you might see them later on in the high school season that's coming up. Again, they have number 3, Taylor Riley, number 4, Marissa Harris, number 5, Nicole Ross, Natalie Dutras, number 10, Chelsea Whedon, 11, Christy Henry, 13, Brittany Bissonette is number 14, Shelby Gregory is 15, Sarah Church, number 20, Alyssa Guru is 32, and Danielle Grover is 33. And they called timeout because they want to set a play up with 37.2 seconds to go, and they're up 25-12 over this team right here, the Thunderbirds. I mistakenly kept calling them the Thundercats earlier in the broadcast. But like I said, I get cranked up watching them go up down the floor and then make baskets and block shots and get rebounds. And it's going to be Grover, 33, taking the ball out of bounds right there in front of the scorers table. Grover looking, yep. Able to get the ball and bounce to Ross. Ross will come back to Grover. And I don't know if they're going to let the clock go down, if that's what they're going to do, is spread the floor, the 4 corners, and then take the last shot. There really will be a different look from them. There's the penetration, and the rebound will come down, and it looks like the Thunderbirds might get a shot here to take the last bucket. That's down to 18 seconds, and Hetzel for a 3-pointer, front rimmed it, rebound, followed up by Hetzel. She'll find Shappy. Shappy fading away, too strong. Church with the rebound, and she was fouled. And that's Attic with the foul with 5.7 seconds to go. Neither team has reached the bonus situation yet, and obviously she wasn't shooting there. And a lot of time to get a shot off, a good shot off, 5.7 seconds. They'll cross the timeline. They'll go down inside, and they're going to have the horn sound. That's the first half of play. The Thunderbirds will be down 25-12 at the half to the Vermont Cats in AAU basketball from the Common Avenue Gym on Munger Vision on PEGTV. Cats will have the basketball first. They're up 25-12, new 16 minutes on the clock. There's OT if necessary, but right now, one area that the Thunderbirds in the blue uniforms are going to have to work on is height advantage or not, is just getting position on the floor to box out and try to limit the second chance points off the offensive rebounds by the Vermont Cats. Sarah Church had a great first half, got the basketball, and Dutra had the ball. She'll come back, and they'll just set up now. And Harris out there, number 4, also on the floor. That's Henry with the basketball. She'll pivot from the free throw line. And this is one thing right here. If the Thunderbirds can take some of the offensive possessions by the Cats and make them run through their half-court offense and slow the game down a little bit, they might have a lot more success. Got a foul on the floor prior to the shot, Joe says. And That's going to be on Sauter, number 35. The foul will be the first of the second half. On the floor, no shots coming up. They're going to set the Blacks formation up the Vermont Cats. Well, Thunderbirds in the blue, Cats in the white and green. That's Church with the basketball working against Brittany Garrow. Garrow there defensively did a nice job. Harris wanted to put the shot up. Rob came out and took away any type of vision to see the basket to take the shot. Number 14 is Bissonette. She goes to the right elbow to Church, and oh, nice move that opened up the drive to the hole. Can't get the finish. Rebound will come down to Garrow. She wants to find Hetzel. Hetzel with the basketball. Hetzel over the timeline. Pass the three-point arc up and hard off the glass. Rebound will come down and be controlled by Dutra. So a nice drive by Hetzel. Just a little bit hard off the glass. And the ball going the other way is saved, but the Garrow. Long pass up ahead. There's the catch by Rob. Turns, fires. Hook shot. Got it. 25-14. What a shot by Ashley Robb. And that's Rob there defensively to meet Harris as she just crossed the timeline. Harris running the point, calls the play out, goes to Church. She'll give the ball back to Dutra. They had both guards come down. This will be a three-point shot. No, that is one thing. Oh, look at the offensive rebound. Count the basket. Oh, boy. Number 20 right there for the Vermont Cats. Sarah Church. Hetzel called for the foul, and again, you can just see the strength of Church. Got the rebound, got the contact, got the shot at the line, trying to complete the three-point play. 27-14, 28-14. When I asked the Vermont Cats coach, you know, where are you guys located? He said Jericho, Vermont, Essex, Vermont, Montpelier, Vermont, Barrie. So yeah, they're scattered around up north there, but good-looking group of players. 28-14, and Rob will get the pass rejected, but right back to her. She'll spin out the defender, work out the screen set by Hetzel. Rob below the free throw line, needs some help, comes back to Hetzel. She'll make the catch, and her pass tips, still gets to Rob. She let the defender go by. She wants to go down in low to Brittany Garrow, and that shot, I don't know if it was blocked. Yes, it was blocked. So it'll be a tipped ball out of bounds off from the defense of the Vermont Cats' hands, and it'll become Thunderbird basketball. Hetzel came all the way around the screen, and nope, came out on her, and there's the outlet pass to Harris. Harris ahead of the pack, and she will not get the finish. Who's down there for the finish? Church is down there for the finish. And how fitting is that to be at MSJ and have Church be so dominant here. Sarah Church, number 20, would be my top draft pick right now. And Garrow had a block by Church jump ball, and it should be blue basketball. No, they're going to say white basketball. Okay, so it's going to stay down this end. Yeah, it'll be Thunderbird basketball. And there's 2 timeouts per half. They don't roll over per half, so each team will have their 2 timeouts here in the second half. And Church denied the inbounds pass, made the steal, starts the break, goes head to Harris. Harris pulling away, will get the finish this time. Church is just unbelievable by herself out there. I mean, she's got good teammates, don't get me wrong, but wow. Hetzel's pass to the wing, pulled down. Harris looks to give it off to the cutter, which is Dutra, and she went left-handed, couldn't get it to drop. Rebound will come down, and here comes Hetzel. Amy Hetzel got fouled. Yeah, they fouled Hetzel on the drive. That'll be Dutra called for the foul. And it'll be blue ball out of bounds. Hetzel will take it out right near her bench area. And they'll come into Shepard. Shepard back in the ballgame, number 12. Wanted to go down inside and push away across court. And no. Boy, everything but the finish again. And wrestling for the ball will be Church. Slapped out of bounds. And it went off from Shepard's hands out of bounds. And Harris will take the ball at number 4. 32-14, 18-point lead, the largest lead of the game for either side. At one point, it was 4-2. The Thunderbirds had the lead. And Dutra might have been fouled. Yeah, by Hetzel's reaction. Yeah, blocking foul on Hetzel. That's going to be 2 fouls on Hetzel, and Dutra will take the ball out of bounds for the Vermont Cats. You're watching the AAU basketball tournament, the Thunderbirds Bougiani tournament. Bissonette had the touch. They went to Henry. She'll hold the ball up top. That's Sauter on her, and that's going to become a turnover. It went in the back court, and it should be blue basketball, and that's what we'll have. And they're going to be bringing in Rhea Booth, number 3, to replace, along with Cutting, 52. These are Thunderbird changes, as Sauter will sit down along with Shepard. So Coach Alicia Bugnani getting her substitutions into the game. Hetzel will bring the ball, and nice grab out there by Cutting, and she'll go down to Garrow. Garrow, again, just nowhere to get the ball back because the defense is just like Velcro out there, just stuck to the Thunderbirds team. Number 11, Whedon, coming in for the Vermont Cats, along with Guru, number 32. Now you'll see the stack formation set up. And that's blocked right back toward Hetzel from the floor. She'll tip it out to her teammate. And now Hetzel with the ball, comes up top, got a little space, passed up the three-point shot, will come down, and Cutting pivots, finds Booth. She'll get inside, and that is not going to happen. Oh, it's set on the rim and teased everybody, but it'll be Church with the rebound and Church in the front court. Church with the basketball for Vermont Cats. Will give it to Whedon on the trail. Now Whedon will set up the half-court offense. Whedon looking to the coach, saying, I don't know, coach. He's waiting for right there. One of the point guards come back and get the ball. It'll be Dutra with the basketball. Had the touch, and then the pass back to Whedon to Guru. They'll dump it down inside the Church, and boy, she swung it out. Nice job here moving her feet by the Thunderbirds in the blue uniforms. Whedon with the catch. Whedon. See Church back in, take the bump, create the space, back up and kiss it off the glass and in. Sarah Church. 34-14, the Vermont Cats pulling away here in the second half as it's down to 11 minutes, 16 seconds to go. That shot's away and no good. Ball tips, and Booth. Okay, so Booth will be called for the push. That's what I thought, but to make sure, Rhea Booth. Should be white basketball. It's a good try right there by Rob to get the ball back for the Thunderbirds, but as Dutra, no pressure in the backcourt this time, will be picked up by Hetzel at the midcourt logo. They'll come down in the corner to Whedon. Whedon to Church, right to the hole, and Whedon with the offensive putback, left it short. Church had it, tipped it to Whedon. Whedon will go to the corner, find a little space, and have Hetzel knock the ball away out of bounds. I'm not sure what high school Church goes to, but they must have an awful good team. I tell you, she's a good player. 10:48 to go in the second half of play. Listen, that with the catch, way down underneath the basket, turned, got space, and got the shot. That looked like it was going to be an impossible way to make a basket at first until she caught the ball underneath the basket, like way too far underneath the basket. And then just backed up, made the shot. Oh, stolen away by Dutra on a drive by Hetzel. Rob back, and Dutra to the hole will get the finish. She got the steal, the break, and the basket all by herself. And we got a Whedon tie in her shoe, and Joe will call timeout just for a quick break, and it'll be blue basketball. They'll set it up. As Riley, number 3, Grover, number 33, come back in the ball game for the Vermont Cats. And Church going to sit down and take a breather, and that's going to make the Thundercats feel a lot better. Thunderbirds, I'm sorry about that. You don't know what it's like to hold and lose it. Yep. That's Morrissey in the ball game. She'll come back and it'll be picked up by Cutting. Cutting will slide the ball down inside to Hetzel. She'll go up underneath. No good. Rebound. Hetzel up and got fouled. Boy, I think the shot would have counted too. That foul will be on Riley and Amy Hetzel at the line in a 38-14 game.
Want to play through it?
Hetzel will get that and cut into that lead with 10 minutes even to go in the second half. That's going to be a Vermont Cats timeout. I'll follow the Thunderbirds over to their huddle. And I'll read it one more time. The Thunderbirds roster for you has 00. Allura DeBray, Sarah Lanfear is number 1. Rhea Booth, 3. Jen Attic is number 4. Allie Shappy, 5. Amy Hetzel, number 11. Miranda Shepard is 12. 13. Kelsey Norman. Mattia Wilson, number 14. Amelia Morrissey, 24. Rose Strauss is number 30. 31. Ashley Robb. 35. Caitlin Sauter. Brittany Garrower is 42. And Caitlin Cutting is number 52. And that is the roster for this version of the Thunderbirds. Got 2 more games coming up with different Thunderbird teams, different age level. Okay, and The ball be back on the line where Hetzel will set up shop there for the Thunderbirds. And she's usually a very good free throw shooter. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so after that timeout taken, we will get set, and the shot on the way by Hetzel will be up. Nice long pause and get it. Now they need quite a few defensive stops. Whedon had the touch, and the shot put up and drained for a two-pointer by Nicole Ross. That was a pretty shot. The form on it, the rotation on the ball, the arc. Cutting had the touch, goes back to Hetzel. She'll swing it all the way back over to Rob. Rob, Cutting, shoulder to the ball, wants to penetrate, and got it! Nice job by Cutting, 52. And you see Whedon and Guru in the backcourt, and Whedon elects to bring the ball up and keeping the dribble alive, looking for an option to get rid of the basketball. Awful close to a 5 count. There it is, yeah. She never made an advancement forward with the ball. And that'll be the first 5-second count on either side as Attic 4 and Shappy 5 come back in the ball game for the Thunderbirds, and that'll be taken out of bounds by Attic over there in Hetzel. Kind of get a little space shot between the defender and her. She'll get the pass, and Hetzel to Shappy, back to Hetzel. On the right elbow to Attic. She wanted to go baseline, and they came way out on the wing. They'll dump the ball down inside, and ball picked back up by Morrissey. Morrissey also reinserted in the lineup. I missed that. Hetzel with the drive, the running one-hander will rim out on her, and we'll have the rebound taken down by Grover. Grover will get the rebound, bring the ball up herself for the Vermont Cats, and his AAU basketball game traveled. Yep, almost got away with it. Looked like she was dancing with the stars, but she did get called for the travel, and it'll be blue basketball with 8:53 to go in this first AAU basketball game. Shappy and Hetzel, and then they're looking for Attic. Drew had that option taken away. The ball tipped and taken over by Grover. Kelsey Norman, 13, also in the basketball game for the Thunderbirds after that last timeout. So I think I've actually caught up, on all the subs now for the Thunderbirds. Good job. See, the Thunderbirds defense came way out, and Attic almost had to steal. Guru chased down the ball. Guru will kick it back, and nowhere to get the shot off. And Whedon, the free throw line. And on the drive, we're going to have a foul, and I don't believe shot yet. I'll wait and see. That was Riley, Taylor Riley, that took the drive and got the foul assessed against number 14, who I don't see on the floor. Now she will get shot, so Riley at the free throw line. Looking for the 41st point of the game for the Vermont Cats. Will be up and a little short. Thought she'll get another chance here. As she gets reset. And nope. Must have hit the rim because there's no violation called. Must have just nicked the side of it. Hetzel now. The other thing too is win or lose, you want to have the most points you can to close that margin of victory down, because in the final assessment of who wins the tournament, it's not just wins and losses, but by margin of victory, points, and all kinds of different parts of the formula you got to mix in. And Attic will take the ball out of bounds on the far side, and we're going to wait for Jessica Sauter, or Caitlin Sauter. I do that all the time. Caitlin Sauter coming in 35 for Morrissey for the Thunderbirds. And he'll pick up at mid-court, and that'll give Hetzel just a little bit of time to scan the floor, find Shappy, comes back to Hetzel. Let's go down to Norman. Norman might have traveled. Yeah, shed right idea. Just traveled. And foul's not really a factor here. Nobody in any foul trouble. Neither team near the bonus situation. And again, it's been a pretty, just a flowing game. The first half had a little more continuity to it, and Shappy will travel, and she knew it. And the second half, well, especially the opening minutes when Sarah Church was out there, number 20 for the Vermont Cats. Just a dominant performance by her. Attic tipped the ball. Yeah, it was last touch by Guru after Attic slapped the ball away. And it'll be Attic bringing the ball in, and Hetzel had the game's first 4 points for the Thunderbirds, and the points have been hard to come by since. Shappy turns, fires, and gets it. Got the bounce off her home court. She's an MSJ player and knows the rim very well here, and that'll make it 40-20. Grover with the ball, Norman there defensively, and Attic dropped down to help. Now Attic will go and take away that passing on that left side, and Shappy got around, slapped the ball away from number 5, Ross. To be Grover take the ball out of play right in front of her coach, right in front of her bench. And there's the catch by Ross. Ross gave it back to Grover, and she'll just pull up and get it. Oh, you tell you what, the art of the 10 and 12-foot jump shot is a lost art, and that's a beautiful thing to watch right there. Shappy got it, 2-pointer, and Shappy 2 for her last 2 shots, makes it 42-22, 6:48 left in the half. And the fade away off the glass and in by Grover. A line drive bank shot, and she got it. How do you do, Miss Grover? And Hetzel, and all of a sudden, everybody making baskets again. 42-24, 6.5 minutes to go, and at this rate, we could have a 90-point game. And it's going to be out of play. Should be blue basketball, and Attic thinks it will be too as she comes over to take the ball out of bounds. Number 4, Jennifer Attic. There, and the official got her right where he wants her. Set on that sideline right in front of the scorer's table. We'll come into Hetzel. Hetzel between circles. Hetzel thought about the 3. Now she needs some help. Attic stepped out on the left elbow to get the pass. So swing it over to Shappy. And Shappy's pass. Oh, man, how many times have the Vermont Cats done that today? Slapped the passes down. On the break. No, should have dunked it. Long pass up ahead to Attic. She's got one defender back, Grew. There's the bump, and almost got the bucket, too. So Attic running the floor hard, got fouled, will be going to the line to shoot 2 and get some congratulations from her teammate Hetzel. And a foul called on number 32, Alyssa Guru. And just 6 minutes even to go now in the second half. And that shot's a little strong, a little up hard off the back of the rim. And they're going to have second chance here by Attic. See what they can box out here. And if they do miss, but it's gonna, gosh, that thing really literally was halfway down and came out. Rebound comes down to the Cats. Vermont Cats will go to Guru. Boy, Sauter did a great job of getting back defensively and not allowing that layup to happen. They'll come back to Grover. We're just at 5:49 left in the basketball game. Whedon, no. It was a good choice to take the shot, and they'll be taken down by Riley, and she'll put it on the floor, trying to wheel to the hole. Goes baseline, kicks it back to Guru. She'll ball fake, go to the hole, left-handed shot foul. And that will stop the clock with 5:34 to go, and should be shots coming up for Guru. Foul called on the Thunderbirds. So Guru will get 2 shots now from the free throw line. Will be up, and no. A little bit short on the shot, and she'll get a second chance here. And that's going to be good. She got 1 and 2, and that'll make it 45-24. And here comes Hetzel. No, a nice crossover in front of Grover. That opened up the whole paint, and the defense didn't get over in time to really help out. Second chance put back up by Sauter. She'll tip it, and Shappy's got it. Boy, she's in a ton of white jerseys, and she's going to kick the ball back outside, and Hetzel will reset the offense now. Hetzel. Oh, thought about that 3-pointer. She's got the range out there. She's got 1 3-pointer already in the ball game. There's the crossover trying to take Grover. The penetration comes back to Shappy. She'll get inside the paint. Comes back to Attic, and she wrestled the ball away from number 5, Ross, and kept it alive. We'll come back to Shappy. 5 minutes even to go. They'll go down inside to Hetzel. Up, and yes, Hetzel! What a creative move right there. Improvising on the fly. We'll come to Grover. Oh, Grover. She couldn't do it that time. She pulled the shot out of the hat the last time. This time it was just too long. They do get the rebound back, and the Cats on the drive. Guru collides with Sauter, and we got a foul, and Sauter trying to catch her breath. Yeah, she's going to stay in there. Tell you what, that was quite an elbow. Inadvertent, accidental elbow, but she's going to stay in there. And I missed the sub who came in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So Henry will come in. Christy Henry coming in the basketball game for the Vermont Cats. Yeah, they only had 4 people on the floor, and that's what the official came over and asked the coach about. Now they got 5 out there. Shappy, Hetzel, 4:26 to go. Comes off to Shappy. They'll go down inside. Ball tipped away from Norman. Taken over by Grover. Up ahead to Guru. She'll chase down a long pass. Spin back inside. Go to the left hand and get it. Oh, what great body control by Guru. Hetzel, pass Grover to the hole fouled. Going to stop the clock with 4:07 to go, and Garrow coming back in the basketball game. Number 42 for the Thunderbirds. 2 shots. Okay, so Garrow's got to hold up at the scores table until the second shot. And Hetzel with that nice patient routine before the free throw will get it. Now Garrow can come in, number 42 in blue for the Thunderbirds. And again, they're setting up the defense for man-to-man, it appears to be, from the Vermont Cats side, because on the substitutions, they're, knocking up numbers, jersey numbers to the people they want to have covered. No pressure in the back court, 4:06 to go, and this is going to be Whedon. And no. That was taken by Grover from the outside, and here comes Hetzel looking down the floor, and everything pretty much was covered for the quick hitter out down the floor. And they'll come to Attic. She'll go on the floor once, and Garrow, no, Garrow tips it to herself, goes to the floor, lost the basketball. Gru will have it. She'll come down over the timeline on the dribble to the free throw line, and the pass down inside, and it was tipped and controlled by Sauter. And Sauter will be able to stay in bounds on that baseline, get it back to Hetzel with 3:32 to go. Attic. To Shappy, no, a little bit strong, trying to use the glass, and it'll be picked up by Whedon. Whedon with 3:22 to go will get the ball down to Grover. She'll make the nice catch, put the brakes on, hit the trailer, Whedon, and she's going to take the shot, trying to use the glass there, didn't happen. Rebound, Henry was fouled. That's Christy Henry tracking the ball well there. That foul called on Attic, and Henry at the line, and again, it's 47-28, the Vermont Cats with the lead in this AAU basketball game from the Common Avenue Gym in the Thunderbirds Buggiani tournament. And that basket good. Henry, nope. And she's got a chance of possession here, and she will travel. She was doing okay until she rolled over that last time. And the collision was with Shappy, and she was a little slow to get up, but she's tough. She'll stay in the game. Attic to Hetzel, and again, Guru right there to greet Hetzel, and there's the crossover. And that's the thing, once Hetzel beat the first defender, there was another white jersey right there on the switch off, and the travel calls. Guru lost her balance and fell down with 3 minutes to go. And Lanfear, number 1, coming in the ballgame for Sauter, along with Rob, 31, coming in for the Thunderbirds, replacing Attic. So the ball on the baseline, they set that box formation up, and they'll get the ball into Hetzel. Hetzel came all the way up between circles, pulls back a little bit, creating some space, and goes to Rob. Rob with the touch, back to Hetzel, and ball came straight down off the rim. Henry with it with 2:47 to go. Henry to Guru. She bobbled the pass, but is able to recover the basketball. Works off the screen set by Whedon and goes to the free throw line to Henry. She'll turn fire and get it off the glass and in. I'll tell you also, they've shot a very high percentage from the floor, the Vermont Cats have. Now, a lot of those shots came from way in close on their inside game, but they've been taking that intermittent shot. And it's tipped, and everybody crashing and burning and getting helped up. Shappy will help Rob up with 2:19 to go. As you can see there, the ball is being pressured by Lanfear, and they get the pass into Henry, and she's picked up by Garrow. Good job by Garrow moving her feet defensively. Grover able to get a handle on that basketball. Come off to Guru. Guru slid baseline, reverses it. Might have been actually tipped, and the putback. Travel called. Yeah, number 13, Henry, went back up with a shot, but the ball was tipped, and that threw off her timing of the shot and forced her to travel. And Hetzel from the top of the arc goes back to Shappy, back to Hetzel. Comes off the side to Rob. Waits for Shappy to come all the way around the baseline off a screen to Hetzel. With just 1:51 to go, that was a touch by Garrow to Rob, and that was definitely touched, blocked, ball on the floor. Garrow has it traveled. Yeah, she was okay till she rolled over on the other side, and that'll be the travel, and Grover will have the ball. 50-28, the Vermont Cats AAU team with the lead over the Thunderbirds. And you can see Guru again won't be picked up until midcourt, and there's Ashley Robb right there, and that's where the ball will get pressured from. They'll hand it off to Grover, and nope. Boy, really a lot of well-orchestrated offensive plays ran by the Vermont Cats in this basketball game, and what everything does is just keeps working itself down to the basket. They're just a north to south basketball team, and it's fun to watch. And so Hetzel has logged a lot of minutes here. It's going to be a long weekend, a lot of basketball for these young ladies still in store. With 1:21 to go, 22-point lead. They're going to dump it down inside to Garrow. She'll go up, and oh, I think the shot would have counted. She's definitely going to the free throw line. As Henry will pick up the foul, and Garrow will be at the line, and she's going to get 2 shots out of that. Again, nice effort down inside by Garrow. And a little off the mark. Both teams really haven't burned it up from the free throw line, but that certainly wasn't one of the determining factors in the basketball game. As Garrow will not get that one. Put the arc on it, and that's going to go out of bounds and be blue basketball. Rob. Boy, Hetzel just ran about 85 feet to get open. The play was set. She came all the way from the top of the paint through the baseline on an arc. Garrow going to take the shot. It'll be a 2-pointer, and how could it not go in? The putback, no good. The ball's still free. Last touch by the Vermont Cats. Out of bounds off from number 5, Nicole Ross. And Ashley Robb gets the ball into Hetzel, and Hetzel will swing it up top as that's Dubray in the basketball game. And Robb with the shot, no good. Henry with the rebound, and she'll bring the ball back to Whedon. Yeah, and they want to set the play up with 41 seconds to go. 50-28, and boy, she started to back up, and I didn't know if she knew where that midcourt stripe was. Jump ball calls. Hetzel almost had to steal the pass, ends up tying up the basketball, and will be side out to the Thunderbirds. Yep. Nope. To the Vermont Cats. Apologize for that. Guru with the ball. She'll take and spin back to the inside, and lob the ball down along the baseline to Henry. Yes. Boy, and again, great example late in the ball game of how they've just been able to keep going toward the basket. And Guru with the steal. It's a 2-on-0. Gives the ball up to Grover. And just, you see her trying to get her steps down, just blew the shot. That's Lampier with the ball. Come back to Hetzel. 7 seconds to go in the basketball game. 52-28, Dubray. And yeah, frustrated. It's going to be off from Dubray's foot out of bounds with 2.7 seconds to go in the first AAU game of the tournament. From the Common Avenue Gym. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's the basketball game. 52-28. The Thunderbirds will drop to the Vermont Cats. Sarah Church, where are you? Number 20 right there. What an impressive game by her. So great effort by both teams. Nice job by the officials, and the coaches did a good job also.